And hello! Oh my goodness, what a lovely morning. And we are back once again for finishing off this 3.2 Star Rail story. If you didn't see the end of last stream, my cat decided to sleep on top of the computer, which caused it to overheat, which caused everything to crash. However, we can most definitely finish the story off today. The reason we're actually on this screen is because last time when I tried reopening the game in my own time, it immediately opened with the cutscene that we were sort of booted out of. So it'll be nice just to finish up that story. Maybe we'll look at doing a little bit of MOC. I think there's an Apocalyptic Shadow to do. And then we won't probably dive into the 3.3 story today, but what I have got prepped as well is after we finish the story, we've got the Anaxa trailer, the 3.3 trailer, the Hyacinth trailer, and the new song, I believe it is. So those will all be brilliant to watch here today as well. And with all that, again, I don't want to really hold back, and I'd love to finish this all off now. So, let us make haste. And here we are. A sea of flowers? What is this place? And here she is.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castorice while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
Mom, I made it! My character arc is finally done! No, but it's a beautiful place. All the effort that went into all these flowers.
Every departed soul who has arrived here has expressed the same. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos themselves. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal, but in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls. And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end. Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Amphoreus to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living.
Is that actually safe? Because I feel like a lot of what happened to do with Castorice was technically a whole reviving the dead situation. Obviously the circumstances are quite drastically different, so maybe the consequences also won't be too bad. But we'll find out.
In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
But who can wield it? And yeah, but more importantly, as I said, at what cost?
Rest assured, defying death is Thanatos' divine authority. Fortunately, your soul hasn't dissipated. This is not a resurrection, but the extradition of a dying person back to the present world.
Wonderful, there we are, answering my question momentarily. So, you're not going back?
just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the Netherworld's grasp. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the Flame Chase journey. And for your life, the only life I can save.
I'll do my best.
I am glad to hear that.
Over here!
Oh. Keep going forward.
I believe in you.
With you. I thought for a moment that was supposed to be like the temptation of, you know, oh, the sweet allures of listen to your allies. They're over here.
Death is such a sweet joy.
One day I pass across again.
Embrace awaits you.
Firefly.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us toward tomorrow!
Aww.
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
There he is. Look at my day.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Soon, Finon. Soon you had an incredible moment, but soon your time in the limelight will be here. We just have to let Hyacinth...
Partner?
Oh. Have to let Hyacinth deal with Aquila. And Cypher deal with, well, whatever she's got going on, you know, whole god of trickery type deal. Yeah, we probably don't know anything about her. In fact, I don't think we do. Regardless, here we are. I believe it was 3. Which update are we on now? Where are we on? Oh, the numbers are hurting my brain. We're on so this is 3.2, so I think it was the end of 3.1. We had this little cutscene here shown. Oh, was it in the trailer? I can't remember anymore. Thank you, Castorice. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at the sea of flowers. Don't turn around. Keep looking forward. Don't turn around. Keep looking forward. Don't turn around.
Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path. It'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
Oh, what's this? What in the world are these shadows and voices?
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home.
I'm trying to pin that voice because it sounds familiar, but I don't think it
So,
is.
continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend!
It was like a small sullen.
Take my hand! Let's go home.
let the trailblazing continue. Okay, wait, so we need to pause for a moment. My goodness, of all the cameos, characters I anticipated seeing, Acheron was not on the list. I mean, I'm happy that we got to see a bit more Acheron, because Acheron, an incredibly written character. Oh my goodness, she's amazing. But yeah, wow, we have beaten death, as it were. Though, we're here now with less people than we arrived with. I'm back.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Ornyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own? It's truly incredible. Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe. Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fates long ago. It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
In the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm my fingertips. After embrace, I shall be. And that's what's just happened.
I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land. The other shore is very cold.
Hey, Castorice is back.
May I borrow your warmth? One last time. Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
Aww.
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
Presently, in Okama.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of truth, and it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power. It's as if you...
Crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
Certainly an analogy.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thainan?
I mean, with all due fairness, he's been called the Doctor since like the very start, and Kephaler's whole thing is they are also the Deliverer. I know initially the initial plan was the whole takeover of Strife, but obviously that very quickly came to an end. And as the flawless Chrysos heir, it does make the most sense to give him the role of debatably the most important of the gods, or titans.
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state as a walking corpse.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
Oh, the final great enemy.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us? May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're insane.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Thainan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Thainan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Aranova.
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Aglaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
I'm gladdened by your triumphant return.
but I don't see Castorice among your number.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinin, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
Hello? Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. I think at this rate I'm gonna need a new microphone. I don't know why it's so bad. I did some testing with it this morning and it seemed fine. Oh, good heavens. Anywho, so let the ceremony begin.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead, and reborn among mortal kind. She is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in her good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Goodbye, Castorice. Core flame of death.
constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look! It's...
Castorice! Is that Castorice?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Castorice... No. The Titan. They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akima's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind.
Fair enough.
It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong.
Ooh.
What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Especially.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the New World.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Salute him in the same way. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past, present, and future. Oh, Circes. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity, and you were never the type to give me any leeway.
That is true.
But I do still have one question.
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
How should I know?
Oh my.
But, since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead. Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul! And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully, she's still alive.
My goodness, the production quality and everything they've put into the Amphoreus has been incredible. They have done Anaxa and Castorice so well. It's unbelievable. But yeah, my goodness, what a tragedy across. I know there's more going on right now, but wow. We had Tribios and sacrifice and loss. We had Maide, stuck in an eternal fight, constantly resisting death. Castorice, who, obviously took over the authority of death from her sister. And Anaxa, who has ceased. All in the name of the Flame Chase journey. So far, everybody has had a price to pay, which does lead obviously to wondering what 3.3 is going to happen with Hyacinth and Cypher. But yeah, we're back with March. My goodness, we haven't had March in a while. That's something I'm curious about, is how characters like Herta, Sunday and March are really going to play into things. Because I believe when we last saw, we had Welt and Sunday meeting up with Herta, who obviously is trying to, or at one point was trying to meet with Droidhead, new Seer Edition, and, she's got her eye on Amphoreus. And yeah, March has been an ice cube since we got here.
Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Her condition was similar. It's just that at the time, the Express did not have a memo keeper who could diagnose her condition.
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
When March awakened from the ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst and prevent something like that from happening again. Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Oh. Hijacked?
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
I'm not a biologist, but I hear there's a species of fish on Vomwak that has the memory span of less than a second. It forgets anything that occurred in the very next instant. Perhaps something similar will happen?
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nothingness?
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path.
I might be completely incorrect in misremembering, but I do believe something along the lines of memo keepers like Black Swan do not have true physical forms anymore. They gave those up, and they exist primarily sort of mimetic entities, so I believe through memories. Stop, please go, it's okay, Eclipse, it's okay, please stop. You don't need to go on the keyboard.
The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Oh. This Black Swan, there's one thing I haven't looked into deeply until now. You've guided us to Amphoreus, but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
I mean no offense, I'm merely speculating. But I appreciate your honesty, if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphoreus holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the Garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
Perpetual worlds driven through memories. Perfect example?
A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those pathstriders of remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphoreus first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
Oh. So the reason you did everything you could do to convince the Express to come to this star zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plans of these people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
Remodeling a world is no easy feat. These extremists likely aren't just simple pathstriders. Do they wield the powers of Emanators?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals.
They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
Oh. Could they be the one who hijacked March 7th memories?
I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th. But the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphoreus is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident.
I mean, it does stand to reason that one of the main things that did drive us to Amphoreus is the fuel situation on the Express, and it very much did solve that. Well, should solve that. But yeah. Obviously there was, she had no idea of the tragedy that was waiting for us. The fact that we would die so soon after arriving. That was an inconvenience, some would say.
Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko.
Is to continue the cooperation.
Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
No, you are. She had no idea. But what has ticked her off? Has something changed?
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphoreus.
Switching to, oh, here we are.
Oh,
Switching to
how
her
interesting.
point of view.
I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphoreus has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
Please don't swing at the kitten. It's really rude. Yeah, leave her alone. Goodness me.
It's, hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Oh, please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphoreus, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphoreus?
I mean, Herta does love problems.
You're planning to head to Amphoreus yourself?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room.
Understood. More Herta magic. I accept this.
But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show.
She's so assertive. Welch shares the Astral Express's coordinates with the Herta.
All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work.
I'll have to manually do it. We want Herta. Who went with Herta again? Oh, Mini Herta. I don't have any of her ridiculous powerful allies. Mini Herta, Chibi. There we go.
Madam, watching you work has been an enlightening experience for me. It's hard to imagine that an outstanding scholar like you could maintain such a relaxed manner most of the time. Your calm and collected nature is truly a trait that I should learn.
This brat. Why does everything that comes out of his mouth sound so snarky?
There we go, sorry about that. Goodness me, people... Some people just walking to rooms. Does it say different dialogue? Or...
Thank you, Madam Herta. Companions are the lifeblood of the Astral Express. When things are settled, we will repay you for all your help.
Well, this young man sure is courteous.
Got it. We like well and Sunday's snarky. Okay, no, I can't spell it. It's just... Everything's blocked up. So let's go.
First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
As you command, Madam Herta. The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
Mirror 2.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some distance from the Astral Express to the Amphoreus celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission, Madam Herta.
The third.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
I'm happy to help, Madam Herta. What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
Good question. Let me think. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
As you wish.
We'll recognize him. Oh, not the fourth though?
Fourth mirror, you'll be in charge of... It seems like I have nothing for you. Just stand by and wait for orders.
Ah, standing by again. That's so boring. Next time, can you count down from 4 instead?
Maybe. Maybe we can.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp. Destination, unknown celestial body. Amphoreus. Spatial warp countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp activated.
Oh! So that's Amphoreus? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique.
Fits very nicely with everything that's going on.
Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
Alright, please read the safety protocols carefully.
Can't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power. What a magnificent sight. Let's see.
Don't jump on the...
Perhaps
Please stop me.
I'll be able to find a way in.
Don't meow like that. That's not a happy meow. That's say you're getting annoyed at the kittens meow. Yes, but they're not bothering you. Look, they're all the way over there. And they don't hurt you, and you don't hurt them. Oh, it's true. Yes, give me attention.
What a magnificent sight. Is this the entrance to Amphoreus? Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in.
So there is something that stands out here, and it's the fact that these statues are made of stone. Why are they here? Titankin.
What's this? A statue? It's ugly. I don't like it.
We could have had ratio to put an extra statue down. Hello, Flame Reaver. Not suspicious character. I didn't realize the Flame Reaver was so tall. I don't know if I've had many opportunities to just approach the Flame Reaver without fighting them.
What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare?
Remnants of memory.
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
Wait. Maybe not free labor. I love the sim. But I do spend more time on the version universe. And I like the rewards.
It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how am I going to get into Amphoreus?
So, looking at this, we see there are no core flames lit, amongst other things.
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status deserves.
Well, guess who's more than they appeared to be?
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use my common alias, Lycurgus. Lygus.
Yep.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more information. However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate agreement, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphoreus.
Now, obviously, preliminary thoughts in this situation definitely is that Lygus could potentially be a memo keeper, or at least associated with the garden itself. That's first thoughts, but we'll see sort of where things go from here.
Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphoreus is not a world that
Especially
you
his knowledge
should
of
be
the
involved
Earth.
with, regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished. This place will not open its doors so easily.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains accurate. From you, I'm able to sense a beautiful desire for knowledge. But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphoreus is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that...
I don't think that she cares about your cooperation.
Just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor, and assure you that, in the worst-case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Well, I did not expect that part.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphoreus.
Here we go. This is another one.
A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of.
There are so many good options. It could be the ending martyr. It could be finality. It could be destruction.
The destruction.
There you go.
So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways.
So that's the link likely to the Black Tide and such, and the nature of destruction itself in Amphoreus.
You will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager.
Oh.
And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
So is that implying that Amphoreus itself is a prison? Stars cleanse troubled thoughts. And I would like to believe she sank into the sea of flowers for karma, and he turned to ash as the answer. The farewells experienced during your travels, head to the book and write them down. So there's the fates of our characters. And I believe that is officially the end of 3.2. Well, or is this going to be? Maybe I need to do a quick Google. I don't want to accidentally jump into 3.3. Here's a 3.2 story. Let's find the quest names. That's the easiest way I can imagine for figuring out. Because it just says recall what came before. So that could very much be a case of, oh, remember what happened. Come on, websites, please load. Hey Nova. How are you? Trailblaze missions ends with the witch's mirrored reversal. So that does confirm that in fact this quest here is not for this version. Does it have a nice little link to the next? It does, 3.3. If I double check the first quest name, Trailblaze mission, The Fall at Dawn's Rise. Wonderful. So that would be the start now of 3.3. So my goodness, that is 3.2 completed, and they have dropped a lot more information than we had before on the very nature of Amphoreus itself, with so much of this sort of being in its own little perpetual loop, with the Chrysos Airs becoming Titans for the next iteration. The destruction is the third force that's prevalent in Amphoreus, with a potential locked away Ravager. We don't know what if Herta is going to play any further role. I think it would disappoint me if Herta did just back away and that was effectively it, because then the only real entire part of bringing Herta into this quest and introducing her for Amphoreus would just be to let us know that, oh yeah, that guy, yeah, he's probably an emanator of Naus, and also there's a Lord Ravager trapped here. But I feel there are other ways that information could have been done without wasting Herta, so that's why I'd like to think Herta's still going to play a role going forward. As I said, I adored the story that they did for Castorice and Anaxa. I think they really went all out in making sure it was a really good experience. And unfortunately, you know, it does fit still with the tragedy theming of Amphoreus, at least as things are. Obviously, the hope is, you know, maybe there will be a happy end. Maybe Finon will make the world anew as Kefale, but to say that there wouldn't be any prices paid will unfortunately not likely be the case, whether that's by Finon or by everybody else in the end. Oh, and then yeah, the next story events will be primarily for Hyacinth, so that will be for Aquila, and then whatever they do with Cypher. As I said, Cypher inherently interests me just because she's the demigod for Zagreus, and the whole point of having a god, if you have a god of trickery and don't use them to fool the audience by limiting information they have, or just straight out lying, or, you know, very much playing around with that fact, you're really not using them. And so far the story has done so well, and I'm certain that there is going to be a twist related to Cypher, or something that's going to very much change the direction of her character. Bear in mind, by this point we have a very, very basic understanding of her. We don't really know much about her past what little she showed us in Castorice's mission. And then, I mean, she showed up in Seal Slammers. that was an appearance, and that was effectively it. Speaking of events, playing these, there is this, which I'm not going to do now, but yeah, here we are. There's these two. I've still not done the trials. I'll definitely look at getting those done in the future. You know, I've got time. And then I would like to first finish this Emerald Sea. So that will probably be it for the story stuff for today. It's going to be a bit more now of the actual just raw gameplay. The reason that I never finished Emerald Sea before when it dropped is simply because I didn't want to spoil myself in the Pollux fight. I went to start it when I was in a call with a friend who was like, wait, are you going to spoil yourself in Pollux? And I was like, pardon? Wait, Pollux is here? Because I just was not paying attention. But yeah, as we saw with the way that Pollux's mechanics work, Castorice absolutely decimates her Pollux. I imagine Pollux might genuinely be a difficult fight if you do not have characters like Maide or Castorice. I imagine even characters like Blade and Jinglu have a place against Pollux compared to others. So Blade obviously being on the rate up banners as a loss is a good potential option. So yeah, we're just gonna dive straight in and just do some mechanical things.
Help us with this.
Let's wait.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Here we go.
That which is seized must be repaid.
Here we go. So we're gonna go 2, 4, heal.
I choose you.
That hits the 100% marker. Oh, I see. They don't actually reset. Yeah, they don't change the marker until the end. And we're just gonna heal you.
Receive divinity.
I shall remember this one. As you wish.
It's coming. Like the west wind.
Here we go. So we're going to... Yeah, we're just gonna cast it.
Embrace a new life.
And Alex doesn't do that. I'm gonna hold off on the emotional, so yeah, never mind. So,
May death protect us.
Not a bad idea. I'm still here. Trust me. We can do anything.
Root here.
we're going to just basically, I think we lose the Abyss Flower now. I didn't mean to do that. Goodness me. Yeah, one time remaining. So
Eternal sleep.
that'll give us 1 stack, so then when the armor heals, it will give us the Abyss.
Embrace a new life.
Bloom.
Yeah, and then we're going to just claw on this next one. Oh, we don't even need to do that, wonderful. Even better. Please stop beating them up.
This is being you can do it.
Oh, we get the combo attack. I don't get to use that often.
Life is not so fragile. Darkness with me.
Hey, we got the combo. Look at that, how fragile it's going to be.
May death protect us!
I'll see you off.
Underestimating deliverance?
I didn't need to do that.
It's like the west wind.
Eureka!
I'm on it.
Many.
Well, we've got, looking at the upcoming turns, I
I'm
think
still
it's
here.
the first one, I guess.
Please choose as you wish.
Not quite nothing else, though.
Embrace a new life.
Welcome back, Tyler.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Dragon.
Eternal
we
sleep.
also do this now.
Return! Yay! Wonderful, and that took us two cycles.
Sound
to
lingers. Not yet time to return. Runaway fence technique. Resistance is unity.
Wonderful.
There'll be a way.
And fuse.
Share good
Off we
fortunes.
go.
Dazzling ninja reporting for duty. Rotate.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it right away. I'd prefer to have gotten the one more, but the turn order says. Is that, no, it's not going to break.
It's fine.
Step up, let's see ya.
We'll just base it there.
Some value, I suppose.
I don't want to break down the cube.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Cube might be the one to break.
No holding back.
No, just the side ones, and I can't break them from full, so I'll just.
Clouds scattered.
Evilly but once.
So we're gonna hit you.
That's all you got.
Dreams of a past life are... Let us dance once more.
I'm still not used to using Fugue. I've really not had her long. So actually, that's a fun story I can tell whilst we do this. Is that with Fugue, I took a break from the game after my stream about a month ago when I did Star Rail World and started 3.2. And Fugue was on banner, and I was just casually pulling for her. I didn't really think that I'd get her.
Dream vanished.
And then I took a break off the game, 2 weeks, because it gave me the returners benefit.
In the mood for another beating?
And then for a moment, it's very difficult to think while you're also doing combat. Goodness me. So let's pause for a moment. So I was pulling for her, and that is how I ended up. Let me see if I can get my favorite image that I have saved of all time.
Ninjutsu inscription
It's
states,
on my...
when the time has not yet come, wait patiently for change.
Can I open... I can, yes. Wonderful. And on the very last day of the Fugue banner, I had pulled this. In which this was in soft fitted. I pulled Fugue and won the 50-50. Then in that same tempo, I immediately got another Fugue winning the 50-50. Then got my guaranteed 4-star, and then got a Fushuan failing my 50-50. Now, so that's given me an E1 Fugue, and that there is my E2 Fushuan, because I got E1 Fushuan from her initial banner a while back. So that was honestly the most incredible luck-related experience I've ever had, and I will never touch that. I spent all my luck for the rest of my life.
How's this taste?
1,000 thanks, benefactor. Share good fortunes. Some vow existence is unity.
The issue is, I don't want to waste too many resources on these guys, because I know it's going to be the next guy that is going to So I was really hoping to just clean these
Have we
guys
met?
up.
Cloud scatter.
We're going down to dock. Well, not dock. Here we go.
Stay away.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Then we're going to
Dreams of a past life are now all gone. Let us dance once more. No holding back.
Okay.
Dream vanished.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to basic the Tiger and then down. That'll give us some decent healing for the next few turns.
Grace and elegance.
We'll get the base breaking moves as well. You do that for weapon. That's fine. I'm just gonna do this.
Cosmic ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration.
Unite our goals.
Step up, let's see ya.
And then we just flip them around a little bit. So how many cycles do we have? We have till 20. We should be fine. This has already taken more cycles than Castorice, but that shows just how well suited HP draining characters are to Pollux' fight. For example, I think if I'd taken Herta into their Pollux fight, even though Herta is also a ridiculously good character, I don't think I would have found nearly the level of success.
In the mood for another beating?
Dazzling ninja reporting for duty.
Nice. There we go. Now we just
There's more to life. Eternal. No holding back. Dream vanished.
I appreciate these. So what I want to do... Don't be like, no! Worst case scenario.
Have we met?
I didn't realize that.
Share good fortunes.
That was foolish. I need Gallagher's a lot. No!
Another
Okay,
stroll
wait.
at death's door.
We've got the cheat system that is Castorice. Maybe
Let us
things will work
dance
out
once
if they
more.
don't kill someone else. Fudge. Oh, goodness gracious. That's not a good start, right? Yeah. Nope. Restart challenge. This is definitely winnable. They're just a very annoying fight. Especially against this team where, as good as Caligar is, he's healing. This way I'm using, his healing just never feels the best compared to, you know, other dedicated healers like a Hua Hua, a Locha. Okay, yeah, we're gonna win this one. It might be a terrible idea, but we'll see what works. And also this way, the small guy's already on the field.
Some value, I suppose. Every petal
So
all
at
will be
that
swept
this
away
point,
by the
we may
wind.
as well.
No holding back.
What I can do is hit
Clouds scattered.
Is I can still
Ninja ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration.
Dreams of a path. Let us dance once more.
That's all you got?
There's more to life.
Have we met? Dream vanished.
Dazzling ninja reporting for duty.
No holding back. Share good fortunes.
We can still get here.
Evil leave at once.
I mean, that's really a good benefit of this team, is I need to probably use more Gallagher heals because just raw heals. Because with both Fuse and Ruame only using their skill every so often. I really need skill points generally on the with this team. So I could probably do things like
So
that.
this is the warmth of life.
Clouds scattered.
And we still have out now.
Let's seize this fight. Dream vanished.
Okay, we've got a good start for
Some
this.
value, I suppose.
Dazzling ninja
Okay,
reporting.
brilliant. Okay, this is not going much better. Okay, so we initially
Every
were
petal
on
in
male.
life's garden, all will be swept
Then
away by the wind.
Revolt,
Dreams of a path.
and
Let us
now
dance
we
once more.
We don't need the Galaxy heal right now, so we want to save that for when things are a little bit more urgent. Hopefully not as bad as they got last time. Okay, oh, okay.
Have we met?
Now we
Unite our
rebuild
goals.
Raptor.
Evil leave at once.
Now we are gonna... Yeah, we're gonna choose to open his
Grace
first
and
break
elegance.
here.
Existence is
We'll
needed.
fit this. There we go. And
No holding back. Clouds
start
scattered.
hitting things. We are just gonna top up.
1,000
There's
thanks,
more to
benefactor.
There we are.
Dazzling ninja reporting for rotate
Shipping
painting.
to the roll. Right.
Have we met?
Okay, that's fine.
Dream vanished.
Step up, let's see ya.
So we are in 23.
Some
That
value, I
is
suppose.
good.
Myriad color spread.
And we are gonna pull it anyway, because he's
Secret
super great
technique,
damage.
dazzling obliteration.
In fact, it might actually require 4%.
Share good fortunes.
Let's see what he does. Okay, that's good. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't.
In the mood for another beating?
Okay, so my consideration is to do
Every
this.
petal, all will be
into
swept
this.
away by the wind.
That way they're all applied with
Nice, like a good
that is
Full button, friends.
that is Gwynethans,
Indulge
Basotic.
yourselves!
So that way I now do have the ability to heal off them.
Evil leave at once.
I need to break this here.
Grace and elegance.
We
Eternal.
reactivate your skill. We know
Clouds
we do
scattered.
this.
Dreams of a... Let us dance
Benefits
once
we
more.
get.
Dazzling ninja
Wonderful.
reporting for duty.
Bang. This is going rather well. So now we're just gonna start hitting them.
Dream vanished.
The next skill will give the ult, which should hopefully lead to victory rating. Not quite. Where is Rapper on the turn order? Okay, so she's after the big attack they do. Okay, so now she's on academics.
Unite our goals.
Okay, then you get turned.
Enjoying yourself?
Oh no, skill point reduction? How will I ever cope with this?
Dazzling Ninja reporting for duty.
In the mood for
I
another beating?
Thought that would have gone a little bit better. Rapper's still got a target. Oh, and they're also at 1%.
Cloud scatters.
Okay, maybe not. What about this? They're at 0. There we go. Rapper is absolutely an incredible character, and her story was so good. I'm so glad I have Rapper. And with that, I can now claim the final reward for the Memory of Chaos. So now, oh, Pom Pom, what's up? That seems like, I can't remember if these were quests or you have to just make you our no, wrong game. I'll lead the way in cutting spending. Can't believe you have such an altruistic dedication, Zelia. Pom Pom is very happy. But don't worry, everything is under Pom Pom's control. You may not know this, but various materials are needed in order to ensure the normal operation of the Astral Express. But before we had a good relationship with the space station, Himiko and Asta reached some kind of resource supply agreement. For some basic supplies, we can go directly to the corresponding department and ask for them. But don't ask for things that are too expensive and troublesome. Since you're here, I've told Asta she's already informed the person in charge of the corresponding department. Why don't you run the errand for me? It is just a little quest. I am slowly building up quests, and there's a small number of Penacony ones that were mainly, I think, from towards the latter end. I've done most of Penacony. And then there's going to be a lot of Amphoreus ones. I've also not... I never did the Yunli... this one is Argentie's or Black Swan's companion missions. I do know what happens in the Argentie one, but I have not done these, and I just can't can't drive myself to get around to doing them. Choice go fight against your fate. Oh, there's a second one I could claim. Get the death spiral drown. Cacolia and Kafka. Kafka never goes well for me.
This place, are you prepared to
Hello
gaze
there.
upon the visage of the finality?
No, but I'll try.
A while longer.
Wonderful. So when an enemy unit with steadfast safeguard is weakness broke, dispel all control states for allies, recover the skill points, and activate that ult and get a 50% HP heal. Okay, so let's have a look at what we have. Nowhere to escape. Boss Mirage is summoned, will mark one target. After Boss Mirage uses a single target ability, it will deliver a follow-up on the marked target. Okay. On battlefield transfer, Gepard will join the battle and provide protection for the Boss Mirage. Boss Mirage will transfer its own weakness type to its summons. When they're defeated, the toughness is reduced. Got it. Beat minions, then beat boss. And then Kafka. Summons 2 elite enemies with the same toughness reduction and weakness. And then Stellar Aegis. For every unit on the enemy side of the field aside from the Boss Mirage, they receive less damage. So you'll really want to take out all the extras. Okay, so what teams to use? The first thing of note is there is no ice weakness, so that immediately cuts out characters like Herta. So both have fire, which does open up the Firefly avenue. What I might do is I'm tempted to pull Rapper for this bottom team here, since that procs both the imaginary and the fire really well. And obviously works really well with the 2 break related things, especially because these 2 can help ignore weakness types anyway, so that works out really well. As for Cocolia, I'm not sure. Let's think, what team could actually work well into this? There is the option of Acheron teams, however I'm not sure how well that will work with the mechanic. What I'm going to do for now is throw Castorice in and see how it goes. What buffs have we got? Oh, Memo Sprite efficiency break. When you deal damage to witness broke, dot, and crit damage of ult by 30%. Well, there you go. I think that'd work well with Acheron. That works well with Castorice. Give me a really good break one. Physical damage? Wait, does Kafka have a physical weakness? She does. I don't think I have any good physical characters. Clara is unfortunately no good for these because she takes too many turns. She never dies. She's immortal. Yeah, I've never pulled any of the good physical characters. Follow up and increase weakness break damage by 10% and get more speed. Yes. Okay, let's see how these go.
Let's wait.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Repay.
Wonderful. So Dragon is beneath Cocolia. So what we're going to do is we're going to go what? I didn't mean to click that button. That was like potentially the single worst button I could have clicked in that moment. But it's okay, we'll see how it goes.
We can do it. Trust.
Okay, so we're going to Memo
We can do
Sprite.
anything.
I see. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, okay, this is really awkward. I can't remember if when Mem's skill procs, if it makes it so, I know it can make Castorice take action, but I don't know if it'll make the Dragon take action. The ally grants some Mem support. It doesn't say if it would affect the Memo Sprite. It's not worth the risk of the potential damage loss, if I'm wrong. Also, we're going to do this. There you go! Because this is going to help really charge us all. No, they don't go up individually.
May death protect us! Life is not so fragile.
Oh wow, that's this is best case scenario.
As you wish.
I'll see you off.
And we'll just break it here.
I'm on it. I'm still here. Freeze to death.
Now we have to summon a dragon.
Embrace a
No,
new
Tailblaze! Do I still have the... Do I still get to do that? Yeah, worth it. And speak of weakness broke.
Behold, the power granted by them!
Is it coming?
Trust me. We can do anything!
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Embrace a new life.
The Stellaron changes everything!
Where's Dragon Until One? Ah, really?
May death
Go
protect
follow
us! Please cherish through tear.
Same as before! Yay, this cycle is really good.
Life is as you wish. You can do it! Please choose here. Embrace a new
Go,
life.
Pollux! Return! Then to the grave.
May death protect us!
Yay! What was the max that you need again? I cannot remember. It's somewhere I think in the 30,000 range. Okay, so this is, as I said, the one that I'm a bit more like,
That one doesn't look
okay,
too
6-6,
friendly.
so you need 33
Not
as
yet
a
time to
minimum.
Ninja runaway fast technique!
Eternal.
There will
Share good fortunes.
Oh no. Anyway. Okay, so we wrap up all as soon as the raw mail has gone off. There's nobody here with the weakness. So we do
Every
that.
petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Then we're in fact going to Galderalt for the extra
Nice like a
break
good brew,
first.
my friend. Indulge yourselves!
And it also guarantees the status.
cosmic movement. Secret technique, dazzling obliteration!
So we can do that first. So we can do
Ready? Dream vanished. Dreams of a past. Let us dance once more.
1, 2, and 3. Oh, wonderful, and it's given me a back weapon. Oh, we need those.
There's more to. Cloud scattered. Every petal in light. All
So
will
we
be
go
swept
1,
away by the wind.
2.
Dreams of a. Let us dance once more.
There we go, 3.
Nice like a good, my friend.
Enormous.
Indulge yourselves!
I probably need to do 3, and then
Cosmic movement. Secret technique, dazzling
dancing
obliteration!
obliteration. Let's go. Oh, I see that. Literally did already break you. That's fine. I thought that would only break 1 bar. So we're just gonna focus on this left bar.
How do you like that?
Rude.
Existence is
Skill.
unique.
Skill? Yeah.
Share good fortunes.
Evil be but once!
Oops.
Stay away!
Just basic here, and then and that's it. Oh my goodness, that was significantly easier than I thought it would be. That is probably, oh, that's because it's 3, that's why it was so easy. I forgot about that. That's why it felt. You know what? I have very short-term memory, evidently. Okay, what's new? Reduces damage by all enemies, but reduces damage received by all enemies, but every weakness type they have increased damage received. Oh, I see. They take more damage for when they have lots of weaknesses. I just realised Anaxa would adore this. Oh my goodness, Anaxa would go so hard. When the boss Marauder uses Puppet Understudy in its second phase, it applies enhancements to all summons. What was Puppet Understudy? We'll get there. Okay, yeah, that's why it felt so easy. Because that wasn't easy. Voila.
Emerge from your cocoon!
Here we go. So we breath once and we cough.
Tremble before my power!
Rude. Very rude. Wow.
I choose you!
Yes. Perfect.
Trust me.
We can do anything!
There we go. May have wasted Dance Dance a little there, but that's fine.
Please chip darkness with me! May death protect us!
You chose the wrong enemy.
Well, maybe not perfect, but like very good. Yeah, we'll just say
Underestimating us will cost you!
yeah, because by this exact same point in the last fight, I was already
This is
I'd
being
broken
in sync.
her into phase 2.
You can do it! The world devoured by ice!
Oh, you did 3 minutes.
Life is not so fragile. Root here.
I'll see you off.
No.
I'm on it.
Many.
I'm still here.
Resistance is futile.
Rude.
Embrace a
Have a
new
dragon.
life.
I don't know if he'll be able to.
May death protect us!
There's no way for me to increase the break, and no other element breaks when I don't have any team.
Trust me.
Let's do this.
Do anything!
Because now I have figured a way
As you
out.
wish.
Do this. Yeah.
Root here.
Receive divinity.
Embrace a new life.
May death protect us! Trust me.
Oh,
We can do anything!
yeah, I need to make the deal. There we go.
Let's settle this.
Okay, they're both. This is good.
You can do it!
Underestimating us will cost you. Deliver more.
Let's do heal. Heal skill.
Our position is solid.
Get me.
Life is not as you wish.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return.
I shall remember this
Repent.
moment.
How far is Coca-Cola from taking a turn? I still didn't see her on the order, which is a slight bit of positivity now.
Please cherish this time. Root here. Embrace
Okay,
a new
now we
life.
May death protect us!
There we go. Goodness me. Okay, that was phase 1. That took a little bit more effort than I would have liked. That's alright. Here we go. So,
The Stellaron changes everything!
we're gonna figure something out.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Is it coming? I think I'm
Here we go! Give me turns, yeah.
This is being in sync. You can do it!
Life is not as you wish. Embrace a new life.
This is yeah, you'll be out. I'm just thinking about that Ben charge now. I'm gonna go for it.
May
Make sure
death
these
protect us!
Please root here.
No, she's gonna get off her big spike. Maybe it's not the song.
Still here!
Power translates into hope. The only redemption.
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
Trust me. We can do anything! May death protect us!
I'm on it. You can do it.
97. No.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Life is built here.
Power translates into hope.
Oh wait, no, maybe not this one.
Is it coming? I feel that flame. Let me go!
Maybe, nope.
Deliver form!
Power
That might
translates into hope.
Embrace a new life.
because we have cheat death. Yes!
May death protect us!
This might change everything.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Yeah.
Embrace a new life. I'm still here. Darkness with me.
You chose the wrong enemy.
May death protect us!
Is that 3-3? It's 3-4, okay. It's theoretically possible.
Sound
Is it if it's gonna happen? Is another
not enough time to return. Runaway fast technique!
Here we go.
Resistance is unity. There'll be a way. Share good
So we
fortune.
start by doing this. Let me buff him and he gets a little bit angry. What I think I can do.
Dazzling Ninja reporting for duty. From taking.
The lack of really cool music going off is I'm feeling it all of a sudden. What would be worthwhile is
Ready? No holding back.
okay, so what we do is we go
Every
this
petal in life's all will be swept away by the wind.
then your
Cloud
skill,
scatter.
then
Dreams
your
of a...
ult,
Let us
then your
dance
ult.
once more.
Price second, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Cast ninjutsu. Secret technique. Dazzling obliteration.
Step up, let's see ya.
Yep, both of them down. Break here, so we can break you first.
Zoning out. I can help.
And we just hit these guys a little bit.
Dream vanished.
In the
No,
mood for
they've
another
still got
beating?
life left. So we change that.
Secret technique. Dazzling
Dazzling
obliteration.
Obliteration, let's go. I think we greed.
Grace and elegance.
I think we
Every
greed
petal
here for the
all will
most
be swept away by the
we
wind.
hold off on other ults. I think they're all maybe still worth using. But I think we
Unite our goals. Evil
Step up, let's see ya.
can we do here?
Cloud scattered.
Can we greed like this? Have I
In the
gotten
mood
too
for another-
greedy? I think I've gotten too greedy. Yeah, 100%.
Secret technique. Dazzling obliteration.
I was really hoping to be able to not spend the rest.
Dream vanished.
Some value, I suppose.
Dreams of a path. Let us dance once more.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Here we go, so we're gonna get the initial break on you.
Does that sting?
Ooh. Wow.
Share good fortunes.
Evil leave at once.
There's more to life.
Oh wait, does Fire Case only proc on those who...
Eternal.
Not Fire Case, why have you found it?
I can help. Another stroll of death's door.
I'm getting mixed up with I'm so used to Loach's ability where if anybody attacks, everybody heals. Oh, Gallagher. I expect too much of you.
Gonna keep going?
No.
If not, I'll
Why
catch
do
my
you just
breath
have
for
a
while.
worse version of Loach's ability? Oh, okay, that's a reset, 'cause I think you can't have any losses. Or you can, but I'm not winning with that. I can specifically redo node 2, right? Yes, I can. There we go.
Sound lingers.
Oh, this is
Not yet time to
Ninja runaway fast technique.
Let's go, attempt 2.
Resistance is unity. There'll be a way. Unite our goals.
Probably just start this more or less the same.
Dazzling ninja reporting for duty. Myriad talent
No holding back.
Okay, so
Every
we
petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
then we will... I'm just basically ride one for the slightly better break.
Clouds scatter. Dreams of a path. Let us dance once more.
Nice, like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
cosmic ninjutsu. Ninjutsu secret technique. Dazzling obliteration.
Step up, let's see ya.
I'm just still gonna hit you anyway. Okay, that's fine.
Evil leave at once. Zoning out, enjoying yourself. I can help.
Some value,
Okay,
I
yeah, so in these
suppose.
cases, these characters need to attack. Because it's their only way of healing with the way.
Dream vanished.
But that's
Dazzling
what
ninja
works.
reporting for duty.
In the mood
Ooh,
for
got
another
the other way
beating?
around now.
Feeling a little dizzy?
Oh, that's the first time she's used Dominate on me.
Share good fortunes.
Evil leave at once. From take it.
Okay, good. So we do ult here because that's going to give us...
Obliteration.
It's a real shame we don't have the raptor, the mage.
Grace and
Oh, we
elegance.
can get it. Okay, cool.
Every
We are
petal,
still
all
gonna
will
do
be
this.
swept away by the wind.
The only reason I don't
Existence
need
is
to use ult here is I don't
Have
want
we
you
met?
to get the break.
Clouds scatter.
Dazzling ninja reporting for
Oh,
duty.
I don't think Rapper is either. I think Gallagher's gonna... Oh, nice, he didn't get it. Good, good.
Dreams
We are
of
gonna
a
do this because
Let
we
us
need to
dance
be
once more.
careful. We need to make sure we're beating
Dream vanished.
There's more to life.
No, oh, that was literally the worst thing I could have done. Oh, I'm doing.
Does that sting? Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice psychic, my friends.
Indulge
Indulge
yourselves!
yourselves!
No holding back.
Look at there,
Minor
everybody
goals.
here. Oh no, it's having
Some value, I suppose.
Cloud scatter.
Existence is unity. Enjoy yourself. Dreams of a past life are now all gone. Let us dance once more. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind. Cosmic secret technique, dazzling liberation.
Let's go. Uh-oh. Does he cleanse?
How's this taste?
Absolute
He does
bliss.
cleanse.
Ninja healing art.
Nice like a good brew. Full my friends.
Indulge
Indulge yourselves!
Okay, and I need to make sure we also do not get taken for because that will also be a pain.
Time to mix things up.
Dazzling ninja reporting for duty. Spin away.
Oh, one day
There's more
I
to
need
life.
hit something. Give that help, please. Thank you.
Have we met? Share good fortunes. Evil defense.
So close.
Does that sting?
Ooh.
Some value, I suppose.
Yeah, we just engaged with you a little bit. That nothing
No
happens.
holding back.
That's brilliant.
Cloud scatter.
Okay, okay. So I need to wait for the raw mail, do I? No. This is very charging. We'll go for it.
Dazzling obliteration.
Okay. And roll. So just
Dreams of a. Let us dance once more. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice like a my friends.
Indulge
Indulge
yourselves.
yourselves!
Oh, it's a shame you get away.
Let's see this dream vanished. Eternal.
Okay, we're in a great position with that here. There we go.
Dazzling obliteration.
Voila. And with a total of 6,700, we're just in the safe range of getting all the rewards. Look at that. There we go. That is Apocalyptic Shadow complete. We want to quickly hand these in. What other little daily bits have I not done in a while? What's in my here? Oh, someone used one of my characters. We've got achievements. We defeated Netherwing Pollux. Witness the final result of the Citizens' Assembly. And we accept our companion's help to leave the Netherrealm. Combat-wise, we've used allied character Castorice to deal final blow against Pollux. We've got here. I need to click a bunch. I need to get these done at some point today. And oh my goodness, I've not even activated this. Wow. Wow, what am I doing? That's okay. And we're on the 30th today, so we will get the new shop refresh soon as well. This one. So these will be up soon, which will be brilliant. But my goodness. I do believe that is everything that we wanted to cover for the day. As I said, I think next time that we stream, I will most likely be doing 3.4. Well, next time I do a Star Rail stream, I'll most likely be doing 3.4 story. When I looked up the missions earlier to confirm that this quest was indeed 3.4, it does look like it might be a little shorter than the previous one, at least based on just sheer quantity of named missions around. That doesn't dictate the length of each individual mission at all. So we can definitely see how all that goes. 3.3 was really long, all things considered, story-wise, which I honestly think was enjoyable. I really enjoyed the really in-depth story because it gave everything enough time to come together, especially because the nature of the story was very much a lot of setup early on, and then a lot of all leading up to a big, you know, payoff between everything connecting and linking up. Because when you first start, you don't know how you, in reality, being dead and how Anaxa will sort of weave into that and where everything will go. So honestly, yeah, really happy with the story. Can't wait to get started on the next one. And thank you so much for anybody who has stopped by or will stop by in the future. I hope you have a most lovely day, and I bid you adieu. Goodbye.